What happens when the world's most dangerous assassin stops hiding from her past, drops her aliases, and returns to the heart of an oppressive empire to burn it to the ground? A #1 New York Times bestseller and a fan-favorite pinnacle of the high fantasy genre, Queen of Shadows is the monumental 4th installment in Sarah J. Maas's Throne of Glass series. It represents the ultimate turning point in the saga, the moment Celaena Sardothien fully embraces her identity as Aelin Galathynius, the rightful Queen of Terrasen, shifting the series from a story of isolated survival into an epic, continent-spanning war for liberation. The narrative hits the ground running as Aelin returns to the rain-slicked, shadow-drenched streets of Rifthold. She is no longer the king's assassin, nor is she the broken girl who fled to Wenlin. She has mastered her terrifying fire magic, but in a city where magic remains violently suppressed by an obsidian clock tower, she must rely on her wits, steel, and old underworld connections. Aelin faces a brutal web of personal and political battles. Her former master, Arobynn, the treacherous king of the assassins, holds her cousin Aedion captive, using him as bait to force Aelin back under his thumb. To free Aedion and exact blood-soaked vengeance, Aelin must play a deadly game of chess in the city's criminal underbelly. Meanwhile, the glass castle above the city has become a living nightmare. Prince Dorian has been possessed by a demonic Valg prince, his mind trapped in an icy abyss, while his body is used as a puppet by his tyrannical father. Chaol, now a fugitive captain, leads a desperate ragtag rebel underground, struggling to accept Aelin's blinding power and the dark reality of what Rifthold has become. As their paths cross, the deep, fracturing rift between Aelin and Chaol must be bridged to save Dorian. Simultaneously, the narrative checks in with Maas Blackbeak and her 13 as they breed terrifying wyverns in the Morath Mountains, setting up a clash of loyalties that will ripple across the entire continent. Queen of Shadows is a tour de force of pacing, intricate plotting, and spectacular character growth. Maas masterfully weaves together disparate storylines, building toward a series of explosive, cinematic confrontations that alter the power dynamics of Erelia forever. The arrival of unforgettable new allies, like Rowan Whitethorn, who crosses oceans to stand by his queen, and Nesryn Falak, breathes vibrant new life into the ensemble. Propelled by a dynamic, high-energy audiobook adaptation that beautifully captures Aelin's razor-sharp swagger and lethal calculations, this fantasy masterpiece delivers fierce action, deeply earned emotional payoffs, and a triumphant proclamation that the true queen has finally come home.